Hey guys, welcome back to the Nerd Mall. I'm Megan, and we're gonna switch it up a little bit this week. Me and Sophia here at the Nerd Mall are gonna show you some of our favorite things, and there is a lot to show you, so let's get into it. Starting over here, we have this incredible threesome, Dracula, the Bride of Frankenstein, and Frankenstein. They are three of my favorite monsters of all time, and I just think they are so beautiful, and the artwork is done so well. These is definitely one of my favorites in store. They're great for collectibles and for you guys who love the old school ghost and horror. And over here, we have a glowing Mr. Burns. So my husband's a really big fan of The Simpsons. I would say I'm a fan, but I think it's just by association that I always have to watch it. This is really cool because with Funko Pops, if they glow or they have something different to them, they're just worth more money or they're more special. They're more of a limited edition. And this, especially right now because the movie just came out, the remake just came out. This is Ursula and she's on the throne. She is huge. I love the oversized Funko Pops. This is so beautiful. This is a Pop Deluxe. That's one of the bigger ones. This is something great for those who love the Little Mermaid, love a little bit of a villain. She's super cool. We have a lot of board games at the Nerd Mall. Here are just a couple of my absolute favorites. Starting over here, this is Throw Burrito. I actually have this game at home and I play it with my family, and it is a hoot because you're actually taking a burrito and throwing it at people. Basically, there's not much more to the game. It's just really fun. There's different cards. It's a great family game. It's something to get everybody involved, and it's really funny. And then, of course, a classic is Clue. Where was it done? Who did it? And with what weapon? And this is a little bit of a more updated version. As you can see, the people here don't look as old as they did on the original Clue, but no matter what version of the game, Clue is always a family favorite and definitely one of mine. Lastly, over here, we have Trivial Pursuit, and this is totally 80s. The reason I love this is I love Trivial Pursuit of all different kinds. I love trivia. I think it's really fun when you're playing with your friends or family. And 80s because I'm an 80s baby, so 80s is one of my favorite decades. Now on to video games. Starting with Nintendo DS. I love my Nintendo DS and I love this Brain Games. I know it might sound a little cheesy, but it was a lot of fun and it really keeps your brain fresh, and it just made me feel like I was doing something positive for myself every day. And I'm a huge animal lover, so I think that this Pet Vet for Nintendo DS is also really nice. It teaches kids how to take care of animals. You have horses and dogs and cats and all kind of animals to take care of, and I just think this is a really sweet game. Next up for Wii U, this is Super Mario Maker. I love everything that has to do with Super Mario. This is a really cool game because you're really kind of creating your own game here, and it's just really awesome. Next up, this is Marvel Superheroes Legos. So all of your favorite Marvel superheroes are Lego figures. They're so cute. I just think them as little Lego figures is adorable. And this one is a lot of fun to play for sure. And last up, this is Madden 2005. Now, I love football so much. Go Birds. But Madden is such a fun game to play. There's a new one every year. So I didn't say that 2005 was particularly my favorite year because the Eagles had just lost a Super Bowl, but I do really love Madden. I love playing NFL games, and any year Madden is super fun to play. So next up we have some more Funko Pops. So this one I really like because it's a version of the Hulk from Avengers, but he's extra shiny and chromed out and he looks really cool. So I love the Hulk and I think this one's awesome. And from The Office, which is one of my favorite TV shows, and this is one of my favorite episodes when Phyllis dresses up as Santa and Michael Scott gets really angry. This is Phyllis Vance as Santa Claus, and this Funko Pop just brings a lot of joy and a lot of laughter because it's awesome. Lastly, these are some of my favorite comic books in store. We also have so many comic books from new to old, collectors, graded, and here are a few of my favorites, starting with Batman Scooby-Doo Mysteries. I love Scooby-Doo and his whole crew, and so I love a mystery, and the fact that it's Batman, Scooby-Doo, and a mystery all in one, it just makes this comic book really, really cool. Next up, we have The Incredible Hulk, As you can tell, I like the Hulk, and this one is from the first series, and I love the artwork in this one. I think it's so cool, so this one is definitely another pick. And lastly, Star Wars The Mandalorian. I like The Mandalorian the best because of Baby Yoda, and I think everybody does. Why wouldn't you? He's the cutest. This is an awesome comic book for all you Star Wars lovers. Those were all of my favorites in store. Now, I can't say all of them. I'm lying because I could really show you hours worth of all of my favorite things here at the Nerd Mall. I'm gonna pass the baton to Sophia, and she's gonna show you some of her favorites.
Hey everyone, I'm Sophia. I'm usually behind the camera and I edit all the videos, but today I'm gonna show you guys my favorites, or at least my current favorites from around the store, so let's get into it. Starting over here, these are kind of new, like within the last month. These are the More Action collectibles. These are like lady demons, and I think they slay. So this one's Purgatory. She's just red and hot. And I think that's just fun. The same with these ones. This is Witchblade and this is Lady Death, also from More Action collectibles. Basically their job is to just like look sexy and
slay.
Pretty much, and just like carry around swords and stuff. I think the artistry in these though, I can really appreciate because they are really beautiful figures. If I was like out there fighting like this, I would be like, all right, yeah, I'm the baddest. And then this one is Lady Death. First of all, look at her hair. I don't know, these are just really pretty figures, and every time I walk past them in the store, I just think like, wow, power, love that. Moving on to Funko Pops. Funko Pops are like my favorite part of the store because there's like something for everyone, which usually I will find something that I really like, and they're super cute. So starting off, we have Elvira, Mistress of the Dark, who is a queen. And I think if I was Mistress of the Dark, I would want to look like that too. So I think she's really got the right idea. Next for Pops, we have Britney Spears. I love Britney Spears. She's a huge part of like my personality, really, especially in the last couple of years. Blackout is like the pop Bible. So, but this is her on Oops, I Did It Again. She's kind of just like whatever, holding the little, I guess, little curtains that she's with. It's so cute. It was like the first thing that I noticed when I first started working here. Next, we have Charlie Day from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. It's Always Sunny is one of like my favorite shows. Or The Nightman Cometh is one of my favorite pieces of media overall. So this is Charlie starring as the Dayman. So he's in his yellow suit and top hat asking the waitress if she wants to get married after she comes to his play. And then last, Tobias Funk from Arrested Development. Also a really good show if you're not watching it yet. Tobias is such a ridiculous character, and everything that this man plays and like across his movies is equally ridiculous, so I really like this guy as an actor. This is CNET. I used to really like playing CNET with my family. We had the Disney version, but this is the Glee version. So all my Gleeks out there, you know, this is probably a really fun game. I don't know, I just think it's funny that there's a CNET for Glee. I was so jealous of anyone when I was a kid that had this. This is Elephant, so this is that guy that like the little elephant, he's got the big trunk and you put the flowers in it, and then it's like a little, basically like a little fan, and it turns on and you run around and you catch the butterfly. Very much nostalgic for me as a 2000s kid. Circling back around to the action figures that I like, this is Princess Buttercup from The Princess Bride. I love this movie. It always makes me laugh, and I just think everyone in it is very sexy too. And over here we have another from More Action collectibles. This is Lady Demon. Again, she just kind of slays like the rest of them. Yeah, she just looks hot, so I love that for her. Lastly, for comic books, these are just some of my favorite cover arts recently. I don't really super get into comic books, but this is Wonder Woman 800. This just came out, and I think she just looks, this is such a stunning cover. The artwork is really pretty. Wonder Woman, she's an icon. But this one just has like the doves all flying around, and she just looks like so like magical standing there. And all the other variations of the cover are really beautiful too. This one is Masters of the Universe Masterverse. It's really like the artwork on this one. I think it's so pretty, very intricate looking, and I just like how all the colors work together. And that's something else that I really have been liking about the Masters of the Universe action figures, because they just came out with like their Origins wave. So now everything is just like bright and vivid and colorful, and I just think it's really pretty and eye-catching. So that's all for this week. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on social media, which I also run. We had a lot of fun this week, just kind of showing you our favorites from around the store. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.